So what combo do I go for if I open Spectral, and any dragon monster, even the brickiest of them all, be it Blue-Eyes White Dragon? It's quite a good field, so brace yourself. I start by pitching Spectral and the dragon from my hand. With it, I grab Reactan and Tempest. Next, I activate Reactan's effect, pitch itself and Tempest, to summon Red Ox from my deck. Here I special summon back Tempest by banishing the 2 rulers from my graveyard. Next I overlay these 2 for a Shasma. I activate the effect of Shasma by paying the cost of 1 title to the graveyard and detaching the Redox from the Shasma to copy the effect of title. What title does when you discard them is that you can send a monster from your deck to the graveyard, so I choose to send Maiden of White from my deck to the grave. Next I activate title's effect in the graveyard. I can do this because I've not used the effect of title this turn. I merely copied the effect with Shasma. So I summon back the title by banishing the dragon from my grave and the Redox. Redox then activates, because we've not yet done so, and grabs as a Primite Dragon Ether Barrel from my deck to my hand. I'm not normal summoned, so I normal summon Ether Barrel here to set Lordy Load in my spell trap zone and then activate it to grab a Drill Beam. Next I link Ether Barrel off into a Spirit with Eyes of Blue, activate Spirit to grab Mausoleum, activate Mausoleum, target the Spirit, dump Blue Eyes, sack Spirit to bring back the Blue Eyes, thus trigger the effect of Maiden since I special summon Blue-Eyes White Dragon. Then I send Maiden from my field to the grave to place True Light in my spell and trap zone. Then I activate True Light's effect to set Wishes from my deck and activate it, pitch a random card from my hand for Wishes to search Sage and Majesty. Thanks to Mausoleum of White, we can normal summon 1 level 1 light tuner in addition to our normal summon or set this turn. So we can normal summon the Sage from our hand and use its effect to add a copy of Effect Veiler. Next we synchro away the Sage and the Blue-Eyes White Dragon into a Blue-Eyes Spirit Dragon. Then we link the title and Shasma away for a Erratic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres. Then we declare Primite Lordy Load to call Blue-Eyes White Dragon and we summon it from our graveyard. Then we set Majesty and we set Drill Beam in our spell trap zone. And we pass turn to our opponent. Here we can clearly see that we present 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 interruptions that are all fairly layered. And the main thing we want to do is we want to tribute Erratic Seal, balance our opponent's monster to the hand, and summon a Quackimere Drago from our deck. Then should our opponent try to attack over this Drago, we can pop their monster with Majesty. Drago says that neither player can special summon light or dark monsters, so your opponent is completely locked out. Now this is just a quick overview of the combo. In all actuality, it should probably play out something like you have 5 cards in your hand and you have some access to the Blue Eyes package, which means you can sequence your combo differently to play around various hand traps. Normally you would link off into Erratic Seal before you do any of the Blue Eyes plays to properly play around Nibiru the Primal Being, because if you nib the Erratic Seal, you can summon any dragon from your deck. And if you don't need to access your Blue Eyes engine via the Shasma, you can use this to either Foolish Drago from your deck, or search it with the Tempest. If you've not normal summoned, you can normal summon the Drago from your hand, or you can bring it back in the opponent's turn by using Shasma to Foolish a Redox, and then you bring back a monster from your graveyard. And a way to play around Nibiru is that you can just tag out the Spirit Dragon into an Ancient Fairy Dragon. If it's post side, you can add Necro Valley from your deck to your hand. This card's very good against Fiendsmith decks or Malice. Had you drawn the Blue Eyes cards, you wouldn't need to waste the special summon effect of Maiden to search True Light. Thus you would have access to 2 level 1 tuners in your combo. You could synchro away the AFD to still pass on a Spirit Dragon as well as a Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. By making an early Crystal Wing, you can negate the effect of Nibiru the Primal Being. And even if they nib you, you can trigger the seals, as I previously talked about. But yeah, this is just a mere showcase of what you can actually do when you draw a brick in Blue-Eyes White Dragon and the new Spectral from Alliance Insight. A lot of people just play the Dragon Rulers with Tempai, which, sure, that's a fine engine to play it with, but then you need to play multiple of each Dragon Ruler, and they're not that good to draw. I would much rather play a real deck like Blue-Eyes White Dragon, and readily access the Primites every single game I play. With this type of Dragon Ruler deck, you're instead trying to play to the strengths of the Dragon Ruler archetype, and not trade your entire hand by just pitching it with the babies to get your engine going, but instead using Spectral as an additional starter and extender that allows you to get into your plays. as this card perfectly bridges your engines together. And if you don't draw the Dragon Rulers, you're probably gonna draw Blue-Eyes and Primite cards, which already was a tier 1 deck. Now the ratios for this deck might not be set in stone. You certainly could slim down on one of the Dragon Rulers, and potentially play a larger deck, maybe 50 or even 60 cards. But that is for you guys to come up with. I merely thought of this very cool interaction with Specral in the Dragon Ruler deck, where you can access both Blue-Eyes and the Primite package off of just this one card. So don't think for a second you have to play cringe Tempai cards to utilize the Dragon Rulers. You certainly can play fun pile combo decks as well. That is all I had for today. Thank you so much for watching and have a good rest of your day. If you enjoy my content, make sure to also subscribe to my second channel, linked in the description box down below. There I'll be posting more personalized and exclusive content.